especially important because all of us are vulnerable to identity theft. I personally have been a victim of identity theft. What a nightmare. What a nightmare that was. A few years ago, I went to file my taxes, and the IRS told me someone had already filed my taxes for me. So to my surprise, there you go. Victim of identity theft. So I know I'm not alone. I think the numbers are super high. And joining us for this presentation of our Embassy 9-sheet Microcut paper shredder with auto feed, and auto feed is the key feature here. And we're gonna be showing you what that is. This is Bill Duggan, nice to have you here.
Glad to be here.
So let's do this. This has been a very popular shredder. To get the auto feed feature that we're going to explain to you, typically you're looking at a price of over $100.
Easy.
This is $99.99, so we're right at $100. Free shipping, 5 credit card payments of $20 on FlexPay, and a customer pick. Great colors, red, blue. I personally love that gray. I actually don't have this rose gold, but I have another metallic rose gold at home. And then we also have the black, so we've got all of our core colors. But paper shredders, most of us are familiar with. This is Microcut, so it's a little bit more advanced than what you may have at home, which would make for a great reason to upgrade. But the auto feed feature makes this completely different from most choices that are out there. You want to explain it to us?
Well, that's just it. Normally at a shredder, we have to sit here and feed it in, a few pages at a time, maybe 9 pages, which is still great. But with this auto dock feeder, which you see, it's just a tray in the back that folds down, I can load up 90 sheets. We started at the beginning. I took a little break while they were selling the plug, but I wanted to realize it's gonna be able to do this. So you notice it stopped, because you know why? It's also smart, because it actually realized the bin was full. It's a 3.5 gallon bin, and so guess what? I just pull out the bin, I leave the machine there, and when I throw this away, this fine shred, you can't identify what is what. And that's what's really important. I'm gonna turn it back on, and I want you to see, this is Microcut. It's a smaller shred than we've seen before. It's not this big shred, 30 shreds per page from the 70s. It truly is. Let's see if I catch number 26, right over here. That is what you walk away with. It is finer, it is smaller, it's harder to piece together. So what you're noticing is the auto dock feeder is running in the back. I've loaded it up. I'm cleaning out the home office, I'm getting ready for the new year. Oh, I just found something else. I can actually load it in from the front at the exact same time, so I'm not limited because it's occupied doing a job. I can actually be multitasking. So this is about being productive, being smart with your identity. Oh, junk mail, don't need it. Can load it up, I can even load up my junk mail in the back. And we've gone to the extreme. 90 documents is what they say the max is, but let's be real. Sometimes I find, you know, a stack of 12 pages, I don't wanna sit there and go page at a time, worry about staples and credit cards, and I don't even have to worry about that, because this will go through your staples, your credit cards, even some of your cardboard with your identity on it. So just, you know what? I'm not removing staples, I'm adding them there, and you're gonna notice it's feeding from the back, it's gonna take it from the front, and it does what it's supposed to do.
I will tell you,
look at that.
There are not many things that I think you must have, right? I mean, come on, you know, we've got lip glosses and handbags. So those are things,
I don't.
Right? Well, no, you don't. But I feel like a paper shredder is one of those essentials, right? A lot of us work very, very hard to like keep our finances in order, to protect our credit rating, right? Which all goes back to how much you're gonna pay for a house and interest rates when you go to buy a car. What I learned many years ago is that thieves work just as hard as you do on your job to get your information. I actually had a police officer tell me that. They work just as hard as you do to steal your information. And so we all have documents, papers, right? And a lot of the accounts that we have, even some of the utility accounts, some of them even use a portion of our social security numbers. So there's all these sensitive numbers that we want to protect, all sorts of financial documents that we want to protect, credit card information, medical records that you want to protect. Also, maybe you're running a small business out of your home. This is an opportunity for you to be able to protect your identity. It is such a huge problem. I want you to look at your television screen, right? And I'd love for you to kind of walk us through this, because you've got to see what they say here.
Well, that's just it. The Federal Trade Commission has warned us that we need to shred our documents, because if we just throw them away, we are susceptible to identity theft. So we went to their webpage and we pulled this. There are many steps a consumer can take to reduce the risk of being an identity theft victim. For example, guard your social security number. We've heard that, right? But then shred charge receipts, shred credit applications, and other sensitive documents. And Marla, you said it, every household's gonna be a little different with that other, actually not even every household, every individual. You know, maybe you're going through a legal contract, maybe you're going through medical stuff. You can shred that information. And think of it this way, we all go through tax season, right?
Oh yeah, coming up.
Just like you did, right? Do you know 49%, almost half of all identity theft happens during tax season? Because we're getting stuff sent in the mail, we're sending stuff back.
That's interesting.
Right? That's a lot. And that's just by having this home.
So it's the perfect time to buy this.
It's a needed time to get it.
Yeah.
And to upgrade even, because a lot of us maybe do have a shredder, but you know, I gotta sit there, I gotta babysit it. I just came back from vacation and no joke, I was like, okay, that's junk, that's junk. But you know what actually I did? Because I have an AutoDock feeder, I was actually able to, I'm gonna stop this for just a second. Well, actually, I'll just let it keep going. I took my junk mail, I loaded it in that AutoDock feeder.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I went back to unpacking my bag and starting the laundry and all that stuff, because that's truly what happens. We all have other stuff to do than sit and shred.
Yeah, if you'd like to order, I want to go over the colors for you. I'm inviting you to do it. I will tell you, I remember, I was telling you about my story with the IRS. So when that happened to me, I called the IRS. They told me I had to go to the police department, get a report. So I had, I mean, I'm just telling you all the steps, the time. In correcting your identity theft. You have to fill out paperwork. It takes time. I had to freeze my credit. I mean, so the moral of the story is an ounce of prevention is worth, you know, whatever that saying is, an ounce of prevention is worth something in gold. You want to get in front of it. You want to be proactive. We all have something, sensitive information. And maybe you're a caregiver of someone, or maybe someone in your family has passed away. Believe it or not, as ironic and as sick as it may be, there are people that even want the personal information of your loved ones. So you not only need to freeze their information through the credit agencies, you also need to shred all of their information as well. I'd rather you have boxes of papers and then at some point get yourself a shredder than to put it on the curb, because it's that critical that you protect your information. Choose the colors that we have. Remember, the feature on this that makes this so outstanding and why it's a customer pick is that auto feed. Most auto feed shredders are well over $100. This is the only one that we have that's less than $100, and it's free shipping and $20 on credit card. Choose red, choose the beautiful blue. I love that, it's like a cobalt blue. You've got your gray, so if you want something neutral, that might be a perfect choice for you. We've got a rose, and then the black has been the #1 most popular choice. It weighs 16 pounds. It does come with the lubricant sheets. You'll want to do that from time to time, especially if you've got a whole bunch of cards like this. Oh my gosh.
We're cleaning out backstage here, just like we all do at the beginning of the year, and they just pulled out this huge stack of papers. And the thing is, they didn't know what to do with them. I'm like, wait a second, I know what to do with them. We can shred them. And I'm going through this. I see Lynn Murphy here, Callie Northagen.
Is my name in there? Maybe.
Actually, I think you protected yourself, because I don't see your name in here. I see Colleen Lopez. But the thing is, whether we're cleaning up the office, I can just take a stack of this and load it up, because all I have to do is put in the AutoDock feeder. You see all that 90 pages? I don't have to sit here and babysit it.
It doesn't have to be a chore.
No, and the thing is, when that 90's done, you notice it's not overheating. I easily can throw this away. It could be a New Year's party right here on its own, because one, I didn't have to do the shredding, but two, it's safe. It's protecting your identity. And that's what's really awesome. You just saw the 90 pages. Oh, we had a few more in the back. How did we get those? But it's just going and going and doing its one job.
What about your old paycheck stubs? Do you have any of those? Do you have the documents, all the documents when you purchase your home? I know that they recommend that we keep our tax documents for at least 7 years.
Right.
After that's passed, what do you do with all that information? It's all of your personal financial information. If you take those documents, your paycheck stubs, your medical records, and you put those on the curb, you know that there are people out there that are dumpster divers, and if their raccoons don't get it, or other critters that are out there that may rip open your trash, and then of course your paycheck stub ends up in the neighbor's yard or all over the place, Here's an opportunity for you to prevent that from happening. Up to a year, you have an opportunity to be able to shred it all. Bank statements, you have them. Old checkbooks, you probably have that. What about credit card offers? You have that. So undisputed medical bills, we have those as well. So I definitely encourage you to buy this. Like I said, there are not many things that we offer that you need. As hard as it is to be able to keep a great credit score to protect your identity, this is one of those that I'm like, you know what? Make the investment. This is a great one. The $20 that you spend to be proactive and to get in front of it is well worth it. And to start this new year with having something smart like this, read the reviews. It is a customer pick. And look at this, guys. If you got a box or a bag,
a drawer, a shelf, yeah. And that's really what is just great about it, because this stuff we've been holding on to, it feels great to get rid of the clutter, but you're being smart about it because you're not just throwing it away. I know we've gotten some great callers over the years. I tried burning it. I tried drowning it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's just it. It's not necessarily environmentally safe, and I just love how productive this one unit is, because it has the auto dock feeder, but then when I do find something else, guess what? I can feed it in from the front. I went through Staples. I showed you cardboard. No joke.
Wow.
How many of us have our address on cardboard? You know, stuff that came in the mail? I don't have to take a Sharpie to it or a pen.
Check that
out. At the exact same time it's going through, and look at my cardboard now. I mean, that is power. And that's truly why Embassy, all our embassies have been customer picks. This is the first shredder, though, auto dock feeding shredder under $100.
Yeah, I would do it. I'm telling you, I have two. At home.
Smart.
I get tons of mail, tons of stuff.
Doesn't stop.
So, and again, I've had a personal experience with identity theft, so I shred everything now.
Why not? And the thing is, it happened to me. It happens to 1 in 7 of us.
Wow.
When we launched Embassy, the statistic that we were approved to say used to be 1 in 10.
Now.
And now it's 1 in 7. Because you think about the stuff that comes in the mail, the stuff
Even
we
kids.
put off the printer. Kids and seniors are the most susceptible. Because one, kids don't check their credit until they need it. And then seniors just, I guess, I don't know why, but seniors are more susceptible.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 1 million more women a year.
More women than men?
Yeah.
Now, I wonder why that's the case.
I've said some of my logic and I've gotten in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, it's because they shop so much.
Well,
you never know.
There might be some
credit card statements, and that's just it.
Yeah.
You want to shred everything once you get it and can, which is great.
All right. I want to thank you so much for your phone calls. Let us know. Free shipping, great value, and your flex pay. And of course, the protection that you need. Thank you, Bill, for being here.
Thank Embassy.
Doll 10 Cosmetics coming back to HSN. Stay with us.